The interruption, guys. We're back on it. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. And as she left, she said she wanted to a drink of water, but most likely.
Then the person who took the knife was the victim herself. I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife was then taken from her and then she was killed with it. In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
I mean,
see, he did it after.
Only her. It's all her. Look at her face.
No, you're wrong.
A bad time to eat food, right?
Damn. If I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's too early to decide conclusively that Makoto was the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, the room did belong to the killer, and they did something most bewildering. Until we unravel that mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
The first Man's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more?
Yes. What's happening?
As things advance further in the class trial, the Man's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around, the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the left stick to aim, then press the triangle to shoot.
Okay.
If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Something that should have been at the scene but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. If we can figure out what that something is. So what do we think it is? 4 letters. H. Or no, we need an A. Or N. Or no.
It can't be Hina because it's the third letter. I don't know.
Not A.
H.
I don't know. No. Not R, not
I
A.
forgot the question already.
What was missing at the scene of crime? H, apparently. Yeah, we did H. A, no. I. Yeah.
U?
U, no. R, no.
You have to shoot it continuously until it explodes or something?
No. A. Hair? No.
Oh, hair! That's right. That's right, I forgot about the lens.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
Oh, so the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes, and if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene. The crime scene is my own room.
Hold on.
The reason all the hair is gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, doesn't it? No, if that were the case, they would have had to do something about the bloody body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay then, why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
Killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
But are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear some reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked on the main floor first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got to the bathroom, and stabbed her. What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Yes, I do. Let's try getting to the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is the doorknob.
The object the killer broke. Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom is completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed and the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what, you're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see. Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand. Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is, not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a true bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they say, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now, this is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You also have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun. Bathroom door frame.
Just like Makoto's room. Yep. First attack in the main room. Yep. He fled into the bathroom. Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom and they took a beat. They had to bust down the door and Zakia got locked.
Because she didn't lock it. The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locked bathrooms, right?
Yes. Now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open? Because it was stuck.
Oh, bad time to cough. Sorry. What are you talking about, Burger?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yeah, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door. That's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked, so they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place?
Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
Killer could easily make that mistake thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime that they didn't know was...
They didn't know that it was your room.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? You say the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right. Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. And Sayaka had been in her own room then.
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they have no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident, but the killer must have been considerably confused with no idea how they actually got the door open.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is definitely something I want to do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switch rooms.
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you, idiots.
Bats? God damn. Okay, then who did do it? I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think it did it?
Well then, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? Do you really think that's a good idea? Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something, for serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem. Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you. Sorry, I got a face. That's you?
I can't think of this. You don't gotta sound so disappointed. It's fine. Just ask your question. Oh yeah, okay, so, well, I was just wondering how the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place.
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right? Right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative. If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let them in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me. Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Oh, why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka let someone in because... Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone.
Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she had been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I don't want to consider it, but look at this. Tell me, can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search and the top sheet was a pencil. These are the words that appeared. Oh man, I've probably seen people do that on detective shows. Can you write? Can you write? You can leave it in print. Sketch over the next sheet of paper and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap, I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room. Huh?
Only someone who has been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't, but...
Of course you did, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Then that note, Sayaka wrote it? But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid onto the door and left them. No, she wanted to meet with them in secret. Oh, if you got an invitation like that from the ultimate top sensation, what young man could resist? Of course, I'm only 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
Technically, he's 2D.
Yeah.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? Honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
What makes you say that?
聞いていただけますか?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
では、お話しして差し上げましょう。
Pay attention. Dorm nameplates.
Switch.
前園さんと苗木くんは部屋を交換していたのです。ですが、そのメモの呼び出し先には私の部屋とありますわよ。
そっか、そのメモで呼び出されたらその人は前園さんの部屋に行っちゃうんだ。
苗木くんがいた前園さんの部屋にです。つまり呼び出された人物がいたとしても事件とは関係ないはずですわ。
なるほど、確かにそうかもしれんな。
前園さんと苗木くんは部屋を交換していたのです。ですが、そのメモの呼び出し先には私の部屋とありますわよ。前園さんと苗木くんは部屋を交換していたのです。ですが、そのメモの呼び出し先には私の部屋とありますわよ。
そっか、そのメモで呼び出されたらその人は前園さんの部屋に行っちゃうんだ。
苗木くんがいた前園さんの部屋にです。
Yeah, that was my first guess.
僕の部屋と前園さんの部屋は
The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room got switched.
ネームプレートが
You got switch?
そう。
That's right, the nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves.
そのせいで
As a result, the nameplate of Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name,
前園さんがいた
and the nameplate of Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
つまり前園さやかのネームプレートの部屋には本当に前園がいたということ。
じゃあ
And if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
2人の部屋は隣同
Plus,
士。
their rooms are right
ネーム
next
プ
to
レ
each
ートを入れ
other,
替えるの
so
にうってつけ
switching
だ。
the nameplates would be no problem.
じゃあそれをやっ
And
た
the
のは
one
誰
who
なのか
switched
し
the
らね。
names was, well, of course, it wasn't you, right,
苗木くんじ
Makoto?
ゃな。
そんじゃ誰がやったっつうんだよ。
Sayaka.
Okay, then who did it?
Oh, my bad.
There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only other person who knew we had switched rooms.
Sayaka. Only be Sayaka.
Or Monokuma.
そもそも部屋の交換を
Me
知っ
and
てたのは
Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
そのことは彼女が残した
You
メ
can
モ
also
の文面
infer
から
as
推
much
測できる。
from her notes.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes. Come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
彼女は呼び出した人
He
物に
specifically
対して
tells the reader to check
部
the
屋のネームプ
nameplate.
レートの入れ替えをしていなければ書けない言
Written
葉
that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
でもどうし
But
て前園
why
さん
would
は
she switch them
ネ
in
ー
the
ムプレ
first
ートの
place?
苗木くんとの部屋の交換を
He
隠
wanted
した
someone
上
to
で
come to the room
自
she
分
was
のいる
in.
部屋に人を呼びたかったからよ。
Hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
部屋の交換を隠した上で
Invited someone to your room
そ
but
んな
not
ことし
telling
て
them
何
to
の意味
switch
がある
rooms.
の
Why would anyone do that?
それについて知るため
Do
に
you
は
understand that?
彼女がその人
You
物を部
first
屋に
need to
招き入れ
understand
た
what
後
happened
そ
after
こ
she
で何
invited
が
the
起きた
person
の
into
か
the
答え
room.
は
That's
そ
where
こ
the
にある
answer
はず。
そ
lies.
の後に起きたことか。
So what happened then
おそらく
was probably
前園君に呼び出された人物
whoever
が
she invited
そ
over
こで
came in
彼
and
女に襲っ
attacked
た。
her.
なんと犯人が判明
Figure
し
it
て
out.
しまった
You
ぞ。
know who did it.
呼び出された
Whoever
人
she
物が犯
invited
人
over
な
is the
のだ。
culprit.
そいつが誰か
But
が
we still
問題な
don't
んだ
know
ろ
who
う
it
な。
is, you goddamn idiot.
あの部屋では最初
Sayaka
に前
fought
園
with
さ
her
んと
killer
犯
there
人
in the
の
room,
争いがあっ
yes?
たの。もしや
Perhaps the answer to our previous questions
先ほどの問いの答えがあるのではなくて
Yes, I think you're right.
じゃあそこでどんな争いがあったの
we
か
just have to
はっきり
figure
さ
out
せればいいんだね。
what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me, there's a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. Kool-Aid Man, right? Oh yeah. What?
Sayaka suggested that I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. Seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that? No, that's what broke her wrist, bruh.
The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt.
The glitter on her wrist.
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is, specifically the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch it, and that stuff and it'll stick right to you. There's some on her wrist because I get...
She got hit with the sword. Right there on her wrist. Oh. So the troops are ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery. Let's do it, kids. What happened in my room? And what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. What do you like to hear?
I guess we'll learn more. God damn it.
Are you getting used to non-stop debates? Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. Just like the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement.
Some random person. Hello, random person. Thank you for the message, I guess. And I believe. Alright, looks like, okay. So there's multiple ones at the same time, okay.
In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots for each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You can press the L1 button to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Please press and release the L1 button to cycle through each bullet. Or you can hold the L1 button, then use the left stick to select a specific bullet. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For our purposes this time, the logic difficulty will be set to main. Well then, good luck and have fun.
That's what the slowing down is for.
Yep.
Well, you get multiple chances. Replica sword, sheath, kitchen knife set, replica sword. Fighting broke out. The culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. Sword-based sneak attack.
That's right.
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist. But she tried to fight back. Kitchen knife get hidden away. But then the culprit took that from her too. And they killed her with it. That's exactly what happened. Wow, after all that, there was only one? So it really did. Oh, there was two, I guess.
Yep.
There's no explanation for how a certain part of the sword got damaged. So we need the replica sword. Damn.
Yep.
And yes, I see what you're saying is I have actually no idea. Think about one more time, it must be. So,
It's the second one with the kitchen knife set.
そこで最初の一撃が繰り出されたんだ。模擬刀の先制攻撃だべ。
そこで舞園さやかでの後を設置してしまったの。
慌てて応戦をしようとしたあいつは隠し持ってた包丁を取り出した。
No.
しまった。
Then it's probably the sword sheath on the first one.
Yeah, that makes sense because I had all the other ones. Oh, because they said sword. Okay, so with the sheath that was used. Here we go. Hey, maybe we won't die.
Actually, no. I don't think this fight started with the sword.
What? Why not?
Because the sword sheath has been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like a kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it. So I get what the hell's going on. If the sword was the first to use, then there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
The sheath on is too heavy and bulky and useless as shit. Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
They got attacked with the kitchen knife. Maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to...
So, you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against the attack of the knife. Which means whoever hit the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew that was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that, bro?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
The part of her body that shows she never used the sword.
One of you sort of part of her broken.
Palms. Yeah. You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coloring on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly? What? What does that have to do? And homonyms. What?
No, that's not it at all. There's no way Sayaka watched the gold coating off her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about what happens to the bathrooms at night.
The water was off.
Yeah. According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime, and the water in the bathroom shut off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet. Oh my!
You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
I blame her. Yeah. I'm not sure whether to take this as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So, anyway, Sayaka never touched the sword, and that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. That's right, because the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
The one who damaged the sheath would have to have been the one without the sword.
Yeah.
Sayaka, she had the kitchen knife.
But we already said that the attack started with...
First with the knife attack first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
The one who attacked first was...
Sayaka.
No. How do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this. Yeah, I told you.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she had been planning to commit a murder, all on her own. What?
He took the knife from the kitchen and invited the culprit to the room he was staying in. It's true that she had provocation.
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Okoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the time on you? That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to on me?
Yes. Yes, now you're getting it. That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates and then she was going to switch them back after. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. By committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room soft and secret. The target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So, all that's why she switched the names.
But doesn't the plan seem a little risky? Well, for one thing, if her plan worked, Mr. Nagy would just tell everyone they switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why, out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms. Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid, or a national superstar. Who are you, Mamoru, likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had all this planned out? Yes.
Holy shit!
No, my first wife. No. But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife and found herself under the attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her. She died at the hands of the one she planned to murder. You just hold on. That can't be true. Because...
It's gonna be my future wife. Hey, you guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. You can't uncover the murder who murdered Sayaka. It's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left.
Damn it. Oh, they're so cute. It doesn't say anything.
Dying message. That's the only one? Yeah.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. There just aren't any more clues, right? Go, man.
I didn't even wait to see if there's any more. I just knew
there might be one clue left. I have a dying message. Oh, dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask. Can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
There's no question that Sayaka wrote that message, and I can prove it.
Her left index
yep.
finger. Yep. You got it.
Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write. Sure, I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it, but still. What the heck? Those numbers mean 11037.
Hey Chihiro, you're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not. Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course, it's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
What? What?
No, it's just, look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. First to 11 looks like 2 numbers and more like 1 letter.
Yeah, H would be the closest.
You're right. The connecting line is barely there. Oh, that's an N. Noel. Again, now you can also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit. Good job. Baseball guy.
Go, man.
Yep.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it. Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037 doesn't make any more sense than before. Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something. Oh my god, now I see it. She wrote down the killer's name.
You just shot past the clue part and right on to who did it.
So, whose name did she write? Sayaka's dying message reveals the real killer's name. If you turn her message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear.
You know.
The key to solving this mystery is simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-L-M. L-E-O-N, or more accurate, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all.
Stupid.
On the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, and you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it out for yourself if you want. Try writing something sitting like her. The letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of? The evidence that Leon tried to get rid of. It's that thing I found on the ground in front of the incinerator, right? You mean the burnt shirt piece I found lying on the ground by the incinerator, right? Thought it said burnt shit piece, not shirt. As the killer stabbed Saka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
Oh, so one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Is that right, Leon?
Whoa, what, bro?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one charred little piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to. You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so. The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible.
Where? Oh. Guessing! Hey!
If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say, Burr. We can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? Now obviously you wouldn't be able to hit the switch, turn it on either. You need to get it. You need that. You needed the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right? Interesting. What?
No, that's wrong. There's another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. That's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Shattered cursor ball. I guess that's the truth bullet.
Into the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it.
No, that is.
So the only one who could have gotten in the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash. You have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence. That he had.
I did it too late.
That's okay. The trash room key. Okay, so the person who would have had the trash room key was... me? Yeah, I think that was that last one. Do it again. You remember hold circle to go faster.
I don't want to do it too much.
Yeah, yeah.
Hold on, I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
Oh, but if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could, if you use this.
What is it? It's some kind of glass ball. It's busted to hell.
Actually, it's supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
the killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which was fine with it.
Yeah.
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate.
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Fume had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got in the incinerator gun, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on, what the hell is this?
All you had to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash. The shards of broken glass that incinerator left to run in the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. The killer had been unclean and dirty. The evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Well, wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
The pinpoint accuracy, you need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right, there's no way, it'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is... It wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all for the killer because the killer is ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Oh, sorry. Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
Target 30 feet away would surely be a little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer. I'm a goat. These goddamn shipper-brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you.
You still won't admit it. Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me, what the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon, but all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now, here's what happened. Closing argument is about to begin. What do you like to hear, Mark?
Yes, absolutely.
Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this case, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic there are a number of pieces missing.
Cool.
It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the X button, holy cow, you'll get a hint. That might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun.
Before you do that, I'm gonna make some tea and go back.
We're taking a bathroom break.
Break.
The guy that was speaking in a different language said someone from the fandom was like.
Is that translated?
Yeah. That's why I went on the YouTube page was translated. Can't do it from the PS5. Okay. Let's do it. Finish with that.
Someone's coming in. Okay, this is weird because it's supposed to be right to left. So the first one should be she goes to the kitchen to grab the knife, right?
No, I think it'd be this. Oh, no, there's more. I'm guessing.
Yeah, probably. Then she tries to stab him, and then he blocks the door. And then she tries to stab him again, and grabs her with this.
Rest isn't.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
He picks up the sword first, and then.
No, I think it's this one. No, Sheath first, yeah.
Breaks her wrist.
This one?
Breaks her wrist.
There isn't one with just the wrist. This one, I'm guessing.
Oh, then, right.
Yep.
Holds up the sword, then she runs.
Then tries to open it. This is after she is stabbed.
Oh, wait, when did she drop the knife back then? Because that's for dropping the knife. Then we gotta go to the right. She drops it back here. She has to drop the knife first. I think that's what people want to make. That's for dropping the knife. Yeah, then she drops the knife. And then tries to get in. Go to the. Oh, right. No, because she already made the message.
Yep.
And it's with the sword, though. That's how. Maybe you could finish it. With the lint roller. Then you toss it in the ball. So the switch. One must be a false one.
Yeah. I think I'd better take one more look at the case from the beginning. Last night the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill him. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Oh, maybe that was the one? Okay, I didn't have the reason. Oh, okay. I guess she already dropped the knife, whatever. Now he had the sword. Alright, let's put the sword in. Okay, we made a mistake.
So I was right.
Yeah.
During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom.
Right.
The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily. There was a trick to open it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. So with that strength, with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence.
Now he's going to paint the floor.
First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in the victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there. The trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot. That's because the killer was the ultimate fully useful speller.
Well, he's ultimate baseball player. What team is he?
The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, we left the area with, I imagine, a sigh. But there was one thing they missed. Part of their shirt they had thrown into the fire, burned away and fell out of the incinerator. Killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
Yeah, Leon. Yeah, go to your Resident Evil 4 Leon.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt. That's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything. So Leon.
Oh, so Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object. Of course I do. I object, I object, I object. That's not how you do it. Objection! That's how you do it. I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit, and I refuse to acknowledge it.
Well then, I guess this is as good as time as any to present the evidence that proves he did it. Makoto, you're in possession of that evidence?
I have evidence.
Yeah, I'm confused too.
Your first full-time battle is about to begin. What do you like to hear more?
Yes. Oh, God.
Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you'll engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer this to the bullet time battle, aka the BTB or BTW. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. It's a fucking rhythm game. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press the X button to lock on to an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked on to with the triangle button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into your tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the triangle button to shoot it down with a truth bullet, like any other statement. Repeat their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious.
Victorious.
But just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun.
Okay.
Time to play the rhythm game.
Mattel removed the screws from the doorknob. They didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
They used something of their own to remove the screws. Could it have been?
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Come on. I'm a ghost. That's what he's saying.
Stupid. I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. Need to figure it out. Time to play rhythm.
Where's your proof?
You go ahead and read the statements.
You're kidding me. Not a chance, stupid.
Yeah, that's what I'm...
Are you supposed to do? Triangle? Well, you kid, not a chance. Alright, so this is the fun part. Alright, he's kicking our ass. He's kicking our ass. He's kicking our ass. I think we're gonna lose this one because we tried. Were you pressing X the first time?
Yeah, I was expecting like the button, like what button to press to come up.
Oh, you've already come to the end of the debate. Well then, the class is officially doomed. Oh, I guess we get to see the game over screen, so that's cool. We hear that. The one with the, okay, Lord Makoto is not the USO with red congratulations to them. On the other hand, everyone else was belly funny. For us, it is all over. And it's gonna be like, ha ha ha, I got away with it. Yeah, no one's like that. That would be hilarious. It's like you hit no, and everybody's like, how did you roll? Look, it's stupid. No, we don't need the instructions.
No, I'm just looking at the buttons again.
Alright, well, I guess while he's looking at the buttons, anyone, I don't even know if anyone's in here, but if you are, leave a like. Otherwise, this goat man is gonna try to kill you with what was the killing with him? Oh, the knife, kitchen knife. He's gonna stab you with the kitchen knife. So yeah. Otherwise, go buy some mugs or some sweatshirt. Alright, we're going over here. Do you know if it's an X or a try?
I think it's just X trying it.
I'll be the metronome. Final strike. Alright, we did it. The bullshit is all version of rigid knowledge. Toolkit. Oh, those yours isn't.
Screws on the bathroom door knob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the two kids we got each had one inside.
Well, they must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anymore.
But the toolkit in my room has clearly never been used.
That's because the Palmer didn't know it was their room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys get toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there. Okay then, whose toolkit did the killer use?
Baka.
It had to be their own, very, very own toolkit.
Baka.
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this one, the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used. And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
Let me say this right now. I lost it. It's an excuse at this point.
Good.
Well, he's gonna die. So
どうやら反論はできないよう
you
だな。
have no rebuttal?
これで終わり。
And I would say we
よ
are
うですわ
finished.
ね。
Finally, god damn, that took forever. It was fun, but it took goddamn ever.
We got an A.
Yay. No. The
Yep.
last one we got a C. Overall, we got an A.
Yep.
Whoa!
We got 70 medals.
Wait, that's 70?
I
No, it said points 70. Oh, no, 70 medals. Oh, shit. Okay, that's how we get more medals. Looks like you reached your vote. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You'll have a lever in front of you to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make careful sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay then, let's get excited. Who will be chosen as the black and will you make the right choice or the deadly wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? I know who I'm voting for. Well, at least they make it flashy. Oh, it looks like you got it right on the money, just like I predicted. Blacken in this case. The one that killed Sayaka was none other than Leon Kuwata.
Huh? Well, hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
I don't believe it.
Son of a bitch! What the hell's wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice. It was kill or be killed. Well, that's why I killed her first. None of you are any different. One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was complete chance that I wound up like this. I was just unlucky, that's all.
Grr.
Hey, come on, do you expect me to just accept my death? I'm Goat Man.
Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about it, isn't that it kind of looks like Hifumi is with the hair?
Oh, yeah.
The puffy hair. Honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up with really is the truth, then that truth is that Sayako's trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. Even I cannot handle what I saw in there. If I was her, and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped in here with no way out.
We're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in here. I got plans and all.
The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends.
What friends? Those are subordinates.
To have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka.
I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant.
And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
no matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me.
Call it.
Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that.
Boy, howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? Yeah, I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside she's descended into pure madness.
What did you say?
I understand, really, I do. Yup. You're not to despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse.
Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault.
And now you have your -2 wives.
Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma.
Give him a hug.
But that's enough. As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
What's Kyoko?
Her.
Oh.
The very one that should.
Oh.
If you really want to make your enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it!
That was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did. Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, The blackened Leon Kawata will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Well, wait a second. I didn't have a choice. I had to kill him.
Sure.
Yeah, that's it. I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you? Or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom and killed her, am I wrong? You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. It is not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder.
No, that's not. Stop it. Bad enough of this.
Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? You killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand?
I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either, because the one to blame is him.
Sure.
If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind.
We should be hugging. Oh, it didn't. Did you awaken to your sense of justice? Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you?
Just shut up.
Okay, well, anyways, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for, the punishment.
I'm begging you, please, don't do this.
No more begging. No more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment for Leon Kawata, the ultimate baseball star.
No, 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 no.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
No.
Oh. Oh, okay. It's got. They're still 2D, but help me! I am not a dog. I am Goatman. Animals Moscato. Oh, I see what's gonna happen. Yup. A machine gun baseball thrower. 1,000 blow. Well, that was something.
All the punishments are like that. Very brutal. What we saw, that was a true face of despair. So it looks like he has hair now. I mean, if we can call it that, what else could we call it?
Oh, extreme! Sour cream, man! My adrenaline is pumping right out of control.
What's going on?
I thought it was her, but I was wrong. It was good. I can't take this anymore. We really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Yeah.
Well, hey, if you don't like it. All you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. And that's only if every single... But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that. Or that laugh, whatever.
Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy. Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear. Why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal? I need to get to my waifus. It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. Everybody loved it. They wanted to see the death and he just disappeared. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Yeah, I think it's his voice. Nobody likes his voice. It's really annoying. I'm gonna try to change it, but for the rest of the time, I'm gonna use that voice. I don't think what you're saying is what I'm saying quite fit together.
You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground.
You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame.
Of course we can't cut for free with the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place.
You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What are you trying to say?
No.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before. Anyway, let's get to that Blacken's punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for, after all.
No.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to?
Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later.
And just like that, he is gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We all were too scared. Scared of being alone.
Naked.
No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone. Their voices were dead. And it was in that moment.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? Wow, my new wife.
She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Naegi-kun.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about.
It's about Saga, isn't it?
surprised you figured it out. I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself.
You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming such an easy target like that.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. It's a fact that can never change. It's like Shane! But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why. As she lay dying, she was thinking of you.
She was thinking of me? Can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you could know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask.
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought. That's how she could protect you.
What?
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care about what happened to you, she never would have left the message.
Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was. She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure. It's almost ironic that you think about it, or when you think about it.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I want to be your new wife. I mean, because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward. Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation.
Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me everywhere I go.
So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you.
As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. It's you. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka?
Oh well. I'm psychic.
Huh?
Kidding. I just have a pretty good intuition.
Oh my god. Seriously? Alright, cool. 3 people died in the first chapter alone. Alright. To be continued. Yeah, that was chapter 1. That lasted a really long time.
We got a present.
We got a present, but we can't give it to the person because they're dead. So,
Unless if it's meant for somebody else.
I get Despair Bat. Who's really depressed all the time? That one chick who stutters. Yes, we will be saving this game, and we will be ending it for today. If you guys are still here, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you want. If you don't leave a like, Mr. Goatman is going to come and chuck a, what was that, crystal ball at your face.
Or he's going to come back to life and shoot 1,000 baseballs at you. We will probably be back to our one part a week next week, unless if we have another day where we're just like, let's just play. We'll start chapter 2. I honestly don't remember the order of the deaths. And I didn't remember Goatman killed Sayaka.
So it'll be a surprise for everyone.
I remember who dies. I just don't remember who kills who.
Yeah. So it'll be a surprise for you, right?
Yep. I've watched the anime. The anime so far is pretty close to the game. The game came first. But we'll do it sometime in the future. We'll be doing One Piece and Conan here in a little bit. We're just gonna go watch a little more Conan here in a bit, and then we'll be back to review it. Don't let Goatman eat you.
Okay, sayonara.
Because we pretty much just